it becomes my magic carpet, to use a Disney term. It is at my beck and call to take me wherever I need to be. One of the running jokes with my colleagues, my ITAS, LAUSD, is we notice that almost everybody has an iPhone. And we'll sit around at lunch sometimes down in the cafeteria and somebody will ask a question completely unrelated to anything work related. Some movie, and forget the name of the actress or actor in the movie we're talking about. And everybody gets out their iPhone because there's no reason to have a question. If we could look it up, if we could see, we could take that out of the equation. It used to be we discussed and parked things off to the side because, well, we don't know the answer to that yet, but we'll still talk about it, not knowing what we're talking about. And yet, now we can actually solve that problem immediately. One of the most powerful conversations I had recently was with my daughter, and she's attending UC's Channel Islands State University, I guess. And she's an older student. She's 30 now. Since she's a Radio City Rockette. She goes to school in the spring and works in the winter in New York. So she's older than most of the students, but she was amazed that she says a lot of the conversations, people are going on and on about things they don't know about, and they admit they don't know, but they keep talking about it. And I said, well, why don't you just get out your tools, your iPhone, your iPads, and find out the answer? And she goes, because they restrict us from using them. The teacher says, you can't use these, turn them off in the classroom. And I said, but they still have conversations and discussions, and she allows them to talk about that which they admit they know nothing about? He says, yes, it's highly frustrating in this world that I actually in college have to switch off when I walk into the classroom. I found that entirely amazing, because to me, success in a classroom with 8th graders would be that everyone gets out their iPad and checks out what I'm talking about, or checks out the problem they're finding that they're trying to develop in what we're working on at the time. If they need to know to finish a concept that they're writing about doing, say, advertisement for a travel agency to Peru, and they have no idea what Machu Picchu is, why would they continue to write that report? Why wouldn't they just look that up, figure that out, cross-reference it, look at what the resource, what the sources are, and how powerful they are, and come to that learning and understanding at the time they need it, just in time, instead of waiting for the knowledgeable person to tell them the answer when they're available. Usually we call that person the teacher. Now, consider how successful a class would be if any time a question came up, any question at all, instead of them raising their hand and waiting to be called on so they could ask that question, they just went and found the answer. Think of what that could do.